welcome to another episode of Tales of Middle-earth. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam, and today I have with me
Will.
And Will actually is a local player to me. I had no idea. There's not too many local players in my neighborhood. Yeah. And when I say my neighborhood, I mean like a 20-minute drive. Yeah. It's better than the hour that I've had with some of the other players and stuff that. So he decided to come on out today and have or throw down some dice in today's battle report, which we're doing 600 points of Will's High Elves versus 600 points of my Iron Hill Dwarves. And we're doing Lords of Battle. So basically you're scoring your victory points for every wound that's suffered, every fate, and then if you're broken. Yeah, that's about it. So, Will, how long have you been playing?
Competitively, I've been playing about 2 or 3 months. Okay.
But you've been playing longer than that.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I've had the game for a long time and just ended up pulling out of the closet this summer.
Nice. And you're meeting lots of people from around the area. Yeah. So that's always good. I like to see new players out. Yeah. So why don't I show you the armies, guys? We'll show you the board and we'll get right into the match from there. 600 points of Iron Hill Dwarves. You guys are probably getting fed up with me playing my Iron Hill Dwarves, but I'm just trying to still get the feel for them, and I haven't played for quite some time, actually, so I'm pulling them back out and dusting them off. So, as you know, we got Dane led by 12 Iron Hill Dwarves, leading 12 Iron Hill Dwarves there with Spear and Shield. I got a captain here leading 4, and I got the Engineer captain back there with the Ballista. So I have a total of 7 might on the board, and quick little count, I think it was like 22 models, somewhere around there for myself. So I'll go over, and I'll show you Will's army next. I should also note that I do get the +1 or -1 for my deployment rules, and that due to my army bonus for the Iron Hills Dwarves. All right, Will, walk us through what your 600 points of High Elves
All right,
have.
So I'm starting with the High King.
Yeah.
Gil-galad mounted with shield.
Boo! I mean, lovely, actually. I really do like the mounted version of him.
Yeah.
Unreleased models, or miniature, sorry.
Yeah. And then he's leading standard 4/4 warband, 4 swords, 4 spear and shield, and the 4 bows.
Okay, and are these guys anything normal, or are they normal or anything different? Because I know
these are King's Guard, so they are fight 6. It's actually all the warriors in my army are fight value 6.
Wow. All right.
And so then over here we have the twins.
Yep.
And they have bows and elven cloaks.
Okay.
And so that brings them up to 170.
Yep.
And then they have 3 swords because one of them counts as it being in the warband. 4 spear and shield, and then 4 bows.
Alright, so that is 600 points of High Elves. So we'll get deployed next and roll right into the match from there. That's a lie, actually. I wanted to show the board first. So it's just, we're using the grass mat from Frontline Gaming again, or what is it called? I can't remember. Frontline Gaming, either way. So it's just all the trees with the center ruins in the center there, made by Ben Boomer, and more trees that way, sort of path walkway leading up here, and some crates off to the side just to fill some space. So we'll deploy and we'll come back from there. Here we are, just after deployment. So Will had his deployment first, but I'll just go over what I have here, then I'll go over to his stuff. So my first warband I set up was my Ballista back here in the corner. I ended up rolling a 3, but due to the Iron Hills Army special rule, it made it into a 4, so I set them back up here as far as away. And then these 2 warbands both rolled 4s naturally, so I just set them up right in front of that Iron Hills Ballista there. Will, why don't you walk us through why you decided to set your guys up here in such a way?
I placed first.
Yeah.
So I put the twins in here, trying to get the benefit of the forest.
Absolutely.
Especially with having to come onto your side with the forest over here.
Yeah.
You wisely avoided forested areas.
Yes.
So then I had the warband kind of spread out to spread out, hopefully get away from that ballista impact and get knocked over. And then he put the ballista in the corner, and I figured I was going to have to run over there anyways, so I may as well put Gil-galad over here instead of leaving him exposed and splitting my army up. And
absolutely. So that is the deployment. We'll come back with round 1 priority next. Priority roll, round 1, here we go. I got a 1. Here to Will's 1. Here, let's try that again. I got a 1.
3.
All right, Will's going first. And in the movement phase, my Iron Hill Dwarves have just sort of flanked both sides of the wall. Ballista stayed stationary, as Will has spread out his entire army, hoping to avoid a shot, and kept Gil-galad back there out of range of the ballista. We'll come back with shooting next. So I would normally have to call a heroic shoot here automatically, which I automatically get with the ballista, but Will has no shooting this turn, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually going to target the ballista into that front guy there. I do have line of sight on him, so I need a 4 to hit. Get to reroll once though. So come on, 4. There's a 5, so it is a hit.
Yep.
So I got to roll on the chart to see if it deviates. Here we go. All right, so you can choose another person within 3 inches that it goes up to. So we'll see who he chooses next. So Will, you elected to move the bolt shot into that guy there?
Yep.
All right, so I need 3s to kill him.
Yep.
Because strength 8 versus toughness, or 5, defense 5. So there's a 4, so he's dead. The other 2 guys are knocked down, and they both get strength 4, so they have no shields.
No shields.
So I need 5s on both of them. So first guy, nope. Second guy, no. So effective shooting, knocked a couple of guys down. We'll see if I can continue that on. There's no combats this phase, no other shooting, so we'll just come back with priority for round 2 next. Here you go, priority. I got a 3, tier 1. Any heroics?
No heroics.
All right, we'll see what happens after movement. End of round 2 movement phase. All my guys just sort of shimmied up 3 inches. Again, the ballista stayed stationary. The dispersed wave of high elves have moved forward. Some of you guys didn't move full so they can get some shots, correct? Or did they all move full?
No, they all haven't moved full.
All right. And then Gil-galad has moved up behind that tree there, but I do have volley fire, so I can take line of sight from those guys who can see Gil-galad. So I'm thinking he's going to be a juicy target this turn, so we'll come back with shooting next. Volley fire time from the ballista. Here we go. 4+. Let's see it happen. There's a 6. It hits. I am targeting Gil-galad. He is within 48 inches, so he will be knocked prone. Let's see if I wound him. Here we go. It's a wound.
Is that a scatter?
Oh, sorry. I got to roll a scatter, so it automatically hits.
Yeah, so it hits.
Yeah. My bad, jumping ahead. So here's the roll the wound. It's a 3. I don't know your defense. 9, 8. So I need a 4. You only have 1.
Or was that to see if you hit the? Or did it hit both mounts?
It hits both.
Yeah.
So I am going to use a might point from the captain over here, taking him down to 1 point left to make that 3 into a 4 to wound Gil-galad. Then I got to roll to wound the horse as well. And that is a wound on the horse as well. So horse is dead. He needs to take a throw and rider test. And he's good. So Will is going to use his fate point because if not, Gil-galad is going to be slain. So he's hoping to use it. And he does save it, but Gil-galad is not prone from that shot. I know we did a throw and rider test, but it's not actually needed in this case. So that is that for shooting. We'll come back with round 3 priority next. Round 3 priority, here we go. I got a 5, 2, Will's 2. So Will has decided to do a heroic march with Elro here back there. And I am not calling any heroics with my guys, so we'll finish off the movement phase and come back to you. Movement phase, these guys did stay stationary as per normal. These guys both moved up, and then Will called his heroic march. So we had a couple of guys move up this way. His 2 bow guys there moved half. All these guys moved up the full 9 inches with their heroic march, as well as this guy here. Or no, who else?
No.
These guys just moved up normally from the side. That bow guy there. And
these 2 were stationary?
Stationary.
And these 2 moved.
All right.
Half.
And then those guys moved around the flank there as well. So we'll come back with shooting next. Going into the shooting phase, heroic shot obviously is not needed because I have priority this turn. Or no, I had priority.
Oh, you had priority.
Yeah. I'm going to be targeting this back bowman there with my shot from my ballista. So hitting on 4s. Hits. And I'll see if it scatters or not. And so it does scatter. You can pick a model within 3 inches of them. Let's see who he picks. And he's going to scatter onto Elro here, who called the heroic march. So I need 3s to wound him.
Yes.
Yes. It's a 2.
Second last might?
No.
He's knocked down.
He is knocked down. And there was nobody else within 2 inches of him. So nobody else is knocked down from that. Going into Will's shooting next. He can't shoot with those two guys there because the line is basically within 3 inches from the ballista to him, is within 3 inches of those guys. But he does have 4 elves over there that can be shooting. 2 that have moved and 2 that stayed stationary. So, who are you going to start with?
I'll do it with the 2 that have moved.
Okay, and who are you targeting with?
We're just going to go into the back line.
The back line. Okay. Alright, so
4 pluses.
Yes, sir. Both
Neither.
miss. Okay. And then the 2 that didn't move.
We'll be doing the same thing.
Okay. Going in the spear, so 1 hits, 2 hits.
2 hits.
Alright.
In the way.
Yep. 1 gets through, 1 does not.
So the one that does not hits the front line. 6-4.
There's a 6. Can you get a 4? And it's a 5. So that is 1 dwarf down.
And the one that got through?
Yeah, on the guy in the back.
Nothing.
Nothing. He's fine. Priority turn 4, here we go. Will gets a 6 and he automatically gets it. End of round 4 movement. The 4 elves that were over here all moved half. Everybody else moved up full. And those 2 guys there moved half as well. Elro here got up and then moved his half. And that is that. Oh, and Eladan just moved inside those crates like so. So we'll come back with shooting next. Starting off shooting phase with a heroic shot from my ballista here. He's going to be targeting Gil-galad. Need 4s to hit him. It's a 1. Re-rolling 1s. It's a 6. I want that 6 again. Give me that 6. It's a 2. So you can choose.
Scatter on him.
Alright, you're going to scatter onto the elf beside him. That is within 3. So here's the wound on him. Needing. It's a 1. So no, but he is knocked down and nobody else is within 2 inches of him. Starting off with these 2 guys here, they're going to be firing into the back row here of spear support. So
needing 4s.
1 hit. Needing 6s by 4.
In the way?
Oh, in the way, yes. It gets through. That's a 6 at nothing. I forgot him because you are targeting the back row. Then you have 4 guys here that will have some in the ways as well.
Yes. This one will have it in the way, shooting at that corner from
Yeah, and then the rest should have the barricade plus the guys should. So, starting off with him.
And just going into the front line with the 1.
Okay, just front line. Miss. Next 2 guys. Are they going in the front line?
Yep.
Okay, so 1 hit.
In the way.
Yes. Nothing. And then the last guy here, going in the front.
Yep.
Okay. And nothing. Roll the 3. Again, no combat, so here we go with priority round or roll for turn 5. We both got a 4, so I got it. Any heroics this turn?
Nope.
Alright, come back after movement. The noose is tightening. My dwarves have sort of backed up here to hold their position as the elves are making their way around. Some of your elves here stayed stationed. Oh, they all moved by the looks of it, actually. But only moved half, and then everybody else just moved up.
This one did not.
Oh, he did not move. So 1 guy did not move. So, we'll come back with shooting next. Ballista here is going to shoot into Gil-galad there. Needing 4s to hit. That's a 3. I will spend the last point of might from the captain to make sure it's a hit. Here's the scatter roll. It's a 3, so you can choose somebody within 3 inches of Gil-galad. The lone guy.
What's this guy within 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to scatter on it.
Alright, so needing 3s to wound him. It's a 1. Alright, Will's shooting. So this side isn't going to be getting any shots because I have the barrier up from that. These 2 here and that guy there are going to be shooting into this back spear support guy there behind the captain. They will have it in the ways. This guy will have it in the way for this piece of terrain plus the captain, and these 2 will have the wall plus the captain. And then this guy here is going to be shooting into this back, which will have the wall in the way as well. So, what one do you want to start with?
I'll do the 3 going at the captain.
Yeah. So they all move, so they all hit, which is good. So here's the in the ways.
First.
Yes. So 2 get through.
This one just doesn't hit anything.
Yep. So
captain.
In the way for the captain. Both hit the captain. That's defense 9.
6 5s.
Yes. There's a 6. Can you put a wound on the captain? No. No, sir.
Fine.
And the last guy here on the spear guy. Hits. And nothing. No combat, so here we go with priority roll for turn 6.
1.
2. Priority dwarves. Here we are at the end of movement phase for round 6. It is getting tight in here. So the dwarves just sort of shuffled back a little bit and just sort of made an arch around the ballista as everybody else has moved up and is getting ready for next turn's combats, because that's what it looks like it's going to happen. So, come back with shooting next. Shooting phase. The ballista here is going to be targeting Eladan, needing force to hit. That's a 6. And then I got a scatter. That's a 4, so you get to choose somebody within 3 inches of him to scatter onto.
Is that swordsman in range?
Yeah, he's just within range. And so there's a back guy there as well. So, Will, you're deciding to put it on this front guy with the sword there?
Yep.
All right, it takes strength 8 hit, needing 3, so he is dead. Everybody else gets strength 4 and is knocked down, so we'll do the front guy, needing 5s with him. Nothing. These guys are defense 6, so back guy, needing 5s there as well. Nothing. And then the next back guy, 6, he is dead. So 2 more elves are dead. No combats this phase. We'll come back. Well, we'll just roll priority now for turn 7.
4.
I got a 6. Any heroics?
Nope.
Alright, let's see what happens. Here it is at the end of the movement phase. Ballista stayed still as everybody sort of made the charges around. And then countercharged by all the heroes over on that side. Then the archers just filling in the back ranks. So, we'll come back with shooting next.
So,
Ballista here is going to target into that guy there. Let's see if I can hit on a 4 or better. It hits. Does it scatter? Scatters.
Is it on this one or that one?
Yeah, it's on the back guy.
That one?
Yeah.
You can hit it.
All right. Let's see if I wound. It is another dead elf. But it's going to be hard to shoot as well. And Will has no shooting this turn, whereas declaring not to. So we'll come back with combat phase next. So neither side has called any heroics in the combat phase, and I'm going to start off with Dane here, who charged into this guy, and that one dwarf there. So we're all fight 6, or equivalent to fight 6, because you have Kingsguard on your guys, I believe.
Yep.
So let's see what happens. You got a 5. I got a 5 with Dane.
We draw.
Go ahead.
Roll off?
Well, it's 1 to 3.
3 and up because I have the old.
Yes, that's right. So 3 and up goes to Will. 1, 2 goes to me. Come on, low. 6. Definitely goes to Will. Who are you targeting?
So Dane's defense 8, and he's defense 8 because he's with 2.
Yep.
That's 6 4s. And what's the defense of the boar?
5.
5.
I believe
2 wounds.
5 or 6. 2 wounds, yep.
2 wounds. I'll go with the boar.
Alright. Nothing. No. And my guys get pushed back an inch. Like so. Next I'll do this dwarf against those 2. I am going to shield. You get a 4. I got a 4, you take it. Push me back an inch. Here's the rolls. And nothing. This guy here versus Elro here, shielding. I rolled a 5.
5.
Alright, you take it, and you push me back an inch.
6s.
Yep.
There
he is. He's dead. This lone dwarf here up against Gilgalad and Eladan, shielding.
2-handed with the elf and Gilgalad's Spirit Sport.
Alright.
So -1s on my white dice.
Absolutely. So 5 highest. Come on, 6! Nothing. So you have to push back the inch into there.
Needing 6s on the red and 5s on the white.
Alright. And nothing. They survive. 2 guys here up against that one there.
Shielding.
Alright. And you get a 4. You get a 5, so I take it. And you are down.
Double.
So let's see. Your
5.
defense 5.
No,
so
6. But
yeah, I need 5s. Alright, there's a couple of 6s. That elf is dead. So moving along to these 4 on that one there. You got 3 highest, and I got 4 highest.
Trapped.
Yep, all going on that guy. So I'll roll this twice, see if I can get a 5. There's a 6. So another elf dead. Captain here, up against the 2 elves there with spear support. Captain's going to be the Witch King dice. You got 3 highest. I got 5 highest. Push it back. Let's see if the captain can take you out. Come on. Nobody. Ooh. 2s and 1s. Moving on to those 2 over there. Let's see what we get. Got a 6 to your 4. All right. Come on, 5s. No, 1 and 2. That's it for combat. So it just looks like these guys are just there. They didn't actually fight because there wasn't room, and then these guys pushed those elves back. Same with over here. Had an elf that, or a dwarf that died over here, but you had a couple of elves that died over on that side. So really, it's been even, pretty even so far. We'll see what happens with priority next. Priority turn 8, I think. 4. I had it last, so you got it.
Yep. And heroes.
So I did end up calling a heroic move with Dane, Eladan. Where are you? 2-handed guy here. Countered. So 1 to 3 goes to me. 4 to 6 goes to you. 3 goes to me. We'll see what happens. End of my heroic action. I had Dane charge around into these 2 back guys here. And then this guy charged into that guy. This guy charged into both Elrohir and Eladan. And this dwarf charged into those 2 spear guys there. With that said, these dwarves here are holding the line. So these 4 are on that single guy. This guy is on Elrohir, and he's just spear supporting at the moment. Haven't moved this side of the board yet because we're going to come back with the rest of Will's movement next. All right, Will's going to decide to use these 2 archers to try to charge into Dane. So he needs a courage test for both of them because I do cause terror now.
Start with him.
Okay.
So I need a 5.
Nope.
Does not.
Okay. Yes, 5. He does get in on Dane. End of the movement phase, Will had these 2 elves charge, well, I should say that elf charge into that dwarf there in spear support. These guys were charged and were sent around, and then these 2 dwarves were charged by those 2 elves with spear support. He stayed back, he couldn't move. My 2 dwarves from here, my captain and 1 regular guy, are moving up to sort of lend assistance because there's really nobody good for me to shoot at this turn. So, I have no shooting. Will, do you have any shooting?
Nope.
All right, we'll come back with combats next. All right, heroics for this round. So, Eladan. Yes, Eladan.
Yep.
He called a heroic combat. I called a heroic strike here with Dane, and then Gilgalad also called a heroic strike over there. So, you got your combat first that we have to deal with.
All right.
I am going to be shielding.
I'm doing 3 attacks.
Yep. Go ahead. Let's see what you get. You get a 6, so you automatically win. I am defense 7, so you still need 6s. 4 highest.
I don't have enough might.
All right. So I do get pushed back that inch. So Dane here, we're going to be doing that combat next. So I got to see how far or how high my fight value goes up to. So we're both at 10. I have 4 attacks.
I have 4.
And you get a 4 highest. I get a 6.
I'll use Gilgalad's last 2 might points.
Okay. All right. So you have no Elven Blade in there.
Nope.
So you have priority. You might as well roll. 1, 2, 3 goes to me. 4, 5, 6. 1 goes to me. I am putting all my attacks onto Dane. How many wounds he has? 3?
Yeah, he has 3.
And he's defense 9, 8.
8.
I'm strength 5.
So 6.
So 6s, but I get 2-handed. I always fight 2-handed because I'm burly, right? So,
yeah, 5s.
So here we go. Let's see if I can put 3 wounds onto him. Needing 3 5s. And
2.
There's 2. Do I leave him with no might? Do I? No, not at this point in time. Yes, I do. Bump that one up to a 5.
Yeah.
Taking out Gilgalad.
I can't.
2 on 1 over here. I'm shielding, so I got a 4 highest.
5.
All right, so you push me back an inch.
In defense 7.
Yeah.
6s.
Nothing. And 1 on 1, fighting regularly. 4.
6.
You got it. Push back.
2.
Nothing. Fighting over a barricade here, so I have 2 attacks. Fighting regularly. You have 3 attacks. You got a 6, so I'm not even rolling. So you have it in the way to see if they get through first off.
4s?
Yeah. Alright, so 2 get through. And let's see if you wound.
6s.
And both 5s. So nothing. So nothing's happening over here. He's not using any might or anything like that to wound. And so yeah, we'll continue on.
So this elf
2 on 1.
On a 2.
Okay.
I'm shielding.
Yep. Let's see if you get a 6.
6.
And you push me back.
And then we'll have a 2 on 2 coming up next.
Okay. 2 on 2. Here we go. Fighting regularly. I got a 5.
5 3.
All right. Needing 5s to wound. See if there's one right there. Yeah. Captain on 2 with spear support. Captain's green. I got a 4 highest.
5.
I got a 5, so you push me back. That inch. Bam, like so.
Needing 6 5s.
All right. There's a 6. No.
4.
And then moving on to these 2.
Yep.
Fighting regularly. I got 5s. 4 highest. Let's see if I can get more 5s. Nothing. Boo. All right, 2 guys plus spear support on my 2. Fighting regularly. I got a 5 highest.
6.
All right, you take it. And I do get pushed back that inch, like so.
Needing 6s.
6s. I see a 1, so 1 guy dies. Womp womp. All right, here we go. Priority, turn 9, I believe. I got a 6.
3.
Any heroics?
I will be with Eladin here.
All right, we'll come back next, see what happens. All right, so I'm calling a heroic might or heroic move here with my captain, Eladin.
Yep.
Is using his last point of might to call one as well. I have priority, so 1, 2, 3 goes to me, 4 to 6 goes to you. I'm hoping for low. 1 to 3. There we go. So my hero, captain, has ended up his heroic move up here, but everybody on this side of the fence basically was within that 6 inches. Trying to do a jump test over here so I can stop his attack. So I need a 6 here. Come on. It's 5. Well, he's going to go right like so. This guy here is then going to try a jump test. Come on, 6. That's a 1. So he's just going to fall prone. Right like so. He's prone. This guy here is going to try a jump test. Doing the exact same thing. Come on, 6. It's a 5. He'll just come over this way. And then this guy here is going to do a jump test, trying to get over the wall. 4. Bah! Alright, well, he'll end up right over there, supporting. Just measured it out. This last guy here, actually I'll do it with this front guy because they both technically have the room.
Gotta take the control zone out. So
if I come over to the wall, I go up, right?
Yeah.
But they should be able to get into him, theoretically. You know what? No. I'm just going to go here instead. All right, the end of the heroic move from my side of things. I have these 2 that charge into those 2. The captain that charged into that one, spear support. Those 2 that charged into that one. This guy fell prone because he was trying to jump a fence that was just too tall for him. And then these 3 guys all jumped to the fence are in on elbow here. Those 3 guys did not move. Dane has not moved yet. And I had 1 guy that was in range over here that charged into those 2 guys. So we'll come back with the rest of Will's movement next. End of the movement phase, and so these 2 guys moved up from the ballista because it's no longer going to be used. My captain moved over here. This guy moved into combat there. He, as part of the heroic charge, moved into those guys. Then these guys over here were countercharged into him, and he was charged as well. And we have 2 guys that charged onto the fallen, and then Dane got jumped on, and these elves just sort of occupied those 3 like so. Going right into combats next, I'm going to start off with this one over here because it has no overwhelming effect on anything else. So, got a 6.
1.
Alright, let's see if I can take you out with a 5. There's another 6. That elf bites the dust. 1-on-1, regular captain. 3.
3.
Alright, you have the higher fight value. Needing a 5. And nothing, so I get pushed back. Over here, 1-on-2, fighting regularly. Got 3. Get pushed back.
6s.
Yes. And another one bites the dust. We're going to do these 2 on that 1 guy there.
Shielding.
Okay. You have 5. Oh, you beat me back. Like so. And then I'll do the captain on that guy. So the captain has the green dice and then gold for the regular guy. You get a 6. I need a 6 to tie you.
Fight 6.
Nothing. So I'll just move back.
Is that Captain Fight 5 or 6?
Fight 6, I believe. I'll double check though.
3.
So nothing. 1-on-1 here. Let's see what you get. 2. 1. Hey, look at that. Both rolling poorly. So
Trapped?
I am trapped.
I need 6s.
Yes. Nothing.
1s.
1-on-2 here. I got a 5.
1 and 2.
All right, let's see if I can get another 5. Take you out. No, it's a 2. But that's okay. They get pushed back like so. This guy here is on that guy there. So he's going to fight regularly. Got a 5? Yeah, you got a 6.
In the way?
Yeah. Can you kill him?
5.
Nothing. And I just get pushed back. Over here, this guy is going to shield up against that guy. So let's see if you get your 6. No. 5. So he is still on the ground. Technically, you move back. Nothing. Elro here has 2 guys on him. So let's see. Are you using 3 dice?
Yeah.
All right.
There's 6.
So you got 6s all around. So this guy's going to move back here. And this guy's going to move back there.
I'll prioritize the one behind.
Okay. Nothing. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Got a 1-on-1 here. Got a 2. Woo!
4.
And I move back my inch.
1.
And nothing. 2-on-1.
I'll be shielding.
Okay. Got a 6.
3.
Okay, let's see if I can get a 5. There it is. Another one bites the dust. Yes. I have no might here. You got 3 dice up against your whole bunch.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have no might to change my dice roll.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You got
6.
a 6. I need a 6 here. Force it. And I do not. I got a 1, 2, and 2. So I am trapped. Who are you going to put against what?
My regular warriors
Yeah.
are going to start with strikes at your boar.
Okay.
So needing 5s. Strike 3.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
So this one's attacks.
Okay.
Since they're doubled for being trapped.
Nope.
Nothing.
1 and 2.
I'll go to the
Next guy, yeah.
There's 1.
1. Okay.
And then
The last guy. Nothing.
And then
6 from Eladan.
which he needs 6s on
Dane.
Dane.
Yeah.
I'll toss 1 more at the boar.
Okay. Needing 5s. Nothing.
Another one.
Nothing.
And the last 2.
On nothing. All right. So you are pushed back. Dane survives with 1 wound on the board. That is it for combat. So this is what the board looks like now. So we'll come back into priority. Actually, we'll just roll it now. I got a 6 to your 4. Priority me. End of the movement phase. No heroic actions were called. So my dwarves charged in here. So the captain here, engineer captain, charged all 3 of them. Then these 2 supported him by pulling those 2 off. He charged into that guy with spear support. These 2 charged into those 2. This guy charged into those 2. He charged into that one. This one here charged into Elro here. And then he was also charged by that guy there and the captain. Eladan was charged by Dane and 1, and then all the other elves over here were charged by 1 as well. So no shooting. So we'll come back with combats next. Starting off combats, big Dane charging into Eladan.
Yep.
And he has 1 spear guy with him. So you have 3 dice versus...
I'm going to be parrying, so I'll go to 4.
Alright, so let's see if you get a 6. Set the bar for me there. Alright, 4 highest. Let's see if I can beat it. I get a 6. Okay, so you are knocked down, so I will double hand, obviously, with Dane, because you never not double hand with him. Yeah, needing 3s, actually, with Dane. So this is Dane's.
That's quite a few.
That's 6 right there. So that is him, dead. And the twin here, I have my captain, the green, and then the browns are my regular guys. You're doing 3 attacks?
Yep.
All right. Can you get a 6? No. 4 highest. Let's see if I can get you. There's 2 6s. You are trapped.
Yep.
So here's the captain's rolls. Your strength is...
4.
Or defense is 5, sorry.
It went down to 4 because his twin got killed.
Okay. So I think I need 4s at the moment.
4, yeah.
So the captain does 2. And then you might as well roll them now. See.
Yeah. 2 fates.
Yeah.
One passes, so one would lift.
Okay, and then 2 regular guys needing 4s as well. All right, that's 3. So that's the guy is also done. Both twins. Going over here next. 1 elf versus 1 dwarf fighting regularly. 5. Seeing if I can take them out on a 5. There's a 6. Done. 1 dwarf versus an elf there. 3. You take it. Can you? I don't know what that is. Yes! Another dwarf down. Dwarf down, dwarf down. 1 versus 1 there. 3. Ah, you take it again. No. And then 1 versus 1 here. You got 2.
3.
You take it. You go that way. And does not kill him with a 2. Got 1 dwarf here on 2. Shielding. Got a 5 highest.
6.
Yeah, you got the 6. Nothing. 3. And a 1-on-1 there.
I will be shielding.
Alright. I got a 4.
4.
Ah, you pushed me back. Look at that. 2 on 2 over here. Got a 6. Let's see if I can get a 5. Need a 5. Nothing. And then 1 on 2, I am shielding.
3.
6, push you back. The engineer captain wants some blood today, so he's going up against 1, so he has 2 attacks.
Shielding?
You're shielding, okay?
Yep.
I got a 5. Okay, needing 5s to take him out. Nothing. And then we got a 1-on-1 followed by a second 1-on-1. So the first one, 5.
4.
And nothing. And then the second one, trapped. 4. And
It's gone.
yes. Here we are at the end of the round. This is what the board looks like. So there's 2 elves over there with my engineer captain and 2 regular guys. My other captain and Dane are on this side with all the Iron Hill dwarves. And you got a handful of elves left that are hero list and are broken. So we're going to go into priority for the next round. I got a 6.
4.
And Will has a 4. So priority me. Here we go, the end of the movement phase. Will didn't get to move any of his guys because I charged them all. So I have 1 guy here that charged into that elf. My captain, engineer captain, charged into that guy. I had these 2 charge into both of them, but then 1 was pulled off by him. This dwarf here. Dane came galloping around on his boar into those 2. Those 2 charged into that one. That crew member for the ballista charged into that one. This crew member plus 2 charged into that one. Captain 1 on that. 1-on-1 over there. So we'll come back with combats next. I'm going to start off with Dane first. Here we go.
Shielding.
You're shielding with both, okay? I set the bar at a 5 highest. You get a 6. Oh no! You pushed me back, but you can't strike me, thankfully. Starting 1-on-1 there. I got a 6.
3.
Need a 5 to kill him. Come on, die drop. 1, nothing. And then I got the captain.
Shielding.
And okay. And 1. So I got a 4.
5.
Alright, push us back. Like so. 3 guys here on 1. 4. Alright, you're not trapped technically because you moved out. My bad. And I got a 6 to take him out. 2-on-1 here. Should have done that combat first. You win. And nothing with a 2. And a 1-on-1.
3.
3, you win. And nothing with another 3. 1-on-1 here. 2.
5.
Ah! And you kill him with a 6. Oh no. And then the captain on 1 as well.
Who's shielding?
Okay. I got a 4.
3.
Alright, captain. You can do it. 6. Captain does it. 1-on-1 here.
6.
6. You take it. Nothing with a 3. And then 2-on-1.
Shielding.
Okay. 3.
5.
You got it. Man. The combats that I should win. And then we got 1 more 1-on-1 over there.
1.
Alright, 3. And nothing. It just pushes them back. This is what the board looks like at the end of the round. Everybody is clustered around the captain on that side, getting ready probably to face off against that 1. These guys over here facing off against each other with Dane on the other side, cutting off their retreat. And these guys taking out the side over there. But before we go into the next round, you are broken, Will, so I'll let you have the pleasure of rolling to see if it continues on a 1 or 2. Game ends. It's a 1.
It's over.
Will, that was a good game. So we will come back with the after action report next. Welcome guys to the after action report. You just watched the match between my Iron Hill Dwarves and Will's High Elves led by Gil-galad.
Yes.
So, thoughts? Anything?
Gil-galad didn't get to do anything cool this game.
No, I jumped on him.
Yeah, getting dismounted from the ballista, and then Dane winning the roll-off and just took him right out. And that was
bad. It was bad. Good for me, bad for Will.
Yes.
So, the final victory was 28-8 for the Iron Hill Dwarves, so it was definitely a crushing defeat.
Very crushing.
By the hands of Dane, or served by the hands of Dane. I will say that he's probably my most valuable player in this match, because he was taking people out left, right, and center.
Gil-galad and a twin.
Yeah.
And then he just took out
troops.
a bunch of other elves.
Yeah. Just troops.
Yeah.
So like he was the most MVP for me. You got one for yourself?
Oh.
Probably not really, eh? Maybe?
My spearmen, just because they could shield. They held on for me.
And you know what? And you were. Because you were fight 6, which was nice. Not that you needed it here in that city.
No.
Like, and that, in this list, you don't need that high elf stuff. You know what I mean?
It was nice.
The Royal Guard or whatever they are.
It was nice against the heroes.
Yeah.
I think I beat a captain once or twice.
You did, because they only fight 5. So.
Yeah, and then it never really happened to Dane, because he was always into the heroes and didn't matter that much. But
I was honestly concerned that you were going to take that side with Dane on it, just due to the fact that I didn't have much support over there. Like, Dane was over there with a few guys, but my other captain wasn't over there. So like I was trying to get my captain, not the engineer captain, but the regular captain. I was trying to get him over towards where he could take effect. And then that turn that you called a heroic combat with Eladan,
and
but I was just like, oh no, this is gonna be the death of Dane.
I had Dane trapped.
Yeah,
and I only got 1 wound on his boar.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude. Oh, and you're just like, I'm really gonna try taking it with that boar. How many dice did you have? Like 12
I had 12 dice. Needed 5s on all of them.
Yeah,
and I got 1.
Yeah,
got 1.
That's terrible.
I tried overloading that side with the twins and Gil-galad and tried to take Dane, and then it would have been easy to sweep around, but then I didn't get to the sweeping
rolls
part.
Is what really affected you.
Which it comes down to, but...
c'est la vie. Next time.
There will be a next time.
Well, thank you for the game. I appreciate it. We'll have to have another one sometime soon. Maybe I won't play Iron Hills. Maybe you won't play High Elves. Who knows? I don't know what other armies you have. So
maybe I'll keep it a secret.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't checked us out yet, check us out on Patreon. We greatly appreciate all of the support and pledges that you guys have. And to our Patreons, thank you for supporting us. Until next time, ignite your hobby.